Hey everyone, quick note before we get into the episode. This one's a little late because I was on spring break and I just got back to editing. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope you enjoy the next episode of Brother Marcus Varro's Journal on Tartarus. Brother Marcus Varro, 3rd Company, personal record. The Orks had wrapped their claws around the city's waterworks. To break their hold, we would need more than bolter and blade. We would need silence and the willingness to leave good men behind.
Scouts advance.
War Journal of Captain Gabriel Angelos. The situation on the planet Tartarus is grim. While the Blood Ravens crushed the main Ork offensive at the spaceport, the bulk of their force is not engaged. They gather in the wilderness, awaiting a critical mass of bodies that will overwhelm the Imperial forces in a green wave of death and destruction. The Blood Ravens will not allow this to occur. Orbital monitoring has detected an area in the southern forests where the Orks appear to be massing. Orks only respect strength, so they will look to the largest of their groups to lead them. We will insert a small, covert strike force to eliminate these Ork leaders and destroy any encampments where the Orks might mass. This should cut to the heart of the Orks' fighting spirit and delay their inevitable counterattack. We must tread lightly, lest we disturb this slumbering beast. You have your orders. Now go, and may the Emperor protect you.
I do not care for all this sneaking about.
I know, old friend. You always have preferred the direct approach.
We have the Imperial Guard. Why not send them into battle instead of treating them like glorified shepherds? If we meet the Orks in force, they cannot possibly stand before us.
We have fought the Ork 100 times before. They thrive on war. A direct assault on them would likely improve their morale, and simply attract more of them. The casualties would be enormous.
What are the Imperial Guard for if not to die for their Emperor? At the very least, we should retain a regiment to remain at our call. We have little support this far out. We would not want to be remembered for our carelessness.
We, old friend? Or me?
We are brothers, Gabriel. You know better than to ask that question. I know what this is about. There was nothing you could have done to save Cyrene.
Do not mention that place again, Isidore. Cyrene was my homeworld. My responsibility. Scout Team 3, do you copy?
Yes, my lord.
The local Imperial Waterworks has fallen into Ork hands. If we are to reclaim this area, we must first retake this position. Scouts have infiltrated ahead of you and will assist you in your reconnaissance. If things prove to be more than you can handle, reinforcements will be mobilized to assist.
Getting into position. This area is crawling with Orks. We will root it out. We should infiltrate to sneak past them. Scouts advance. Do not get too close, or we may be spotted.
The scouts found Imperial Guard locked in a losing fight. Outnumbered, outgunned, but still holding the line. But they were not on mission. They walked past the Orks as they tore them down, their boots carrying them away from men who died buying them time.
Yes, my lord. I sense danger. We will root it out. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions. I sense danger. We will root it out. On patrol. Scouts here. Scouts ready.
The wretched Xenos are guarding a strategic
Gathering
point.
intelligence.
Scout Team 2 is
Scouts in
upgraded with
position.
sniper rifles.
Scouts here.
They will make
Our
short
aim is
work of
true.
these Orks.
Scouts in position. Scouts awaiting orders. I sense danger. Scouts awaiting orders. We will root it out.
Ahead, our brothers with snipers were waiting in the woods. Where we were the unseen blade, they were the Emperor's distant, patient wrath. With a single volley, they opened the way. Orks dropping mid-roar. Their crude courage, no shield against a well-placed round.
Area secure, yes, my lord.
While the scout snipers worked, the other squad seized a listening post. Information is as vital as ammunition. We watched the patterns of Xenos patrols, and their leaders showed themselves. The snipers cut them down, choking off the head of each beast while the body still lurched forward.
Yes, my lord. On patrol. Scouts advance. There is an Ork patrol. Wait for them to pass, yes, before we attempt to sneak by. Search commencing. Getting into position. Commencing infiltration. Search commencing. Scouts ready. Scouts here. There's our target. Scouts in position. A large Ork scout who looks like he's in charge of this bunch. If we kill him, Scouts advance. We'll severely weaken the Ork morale. Into position.
At the edge of the Waterworks outpost, another Ork boss bellowed orders. He died with the same surprise as the rest. A single shot, a spray of blood, and then silence. With his fall, the fate of this ground changed, and our reinforcements began to arrive.
Fear denies faith.
At your command. Our aim is true.
Direct us to the enemy.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Heresy grows from idleness.
What would you have me do?
Direct us to the enemy.
The Emperor protects. Follow me into battle.
What is your order? Initiating attack protocol 23.
Today the enemy shall know
Yes,
fear.
my lord.
Scouts awaiting orders. At your command.
Astartes thundered into position, and our work in the shadows gave way to open war. We fell upon the outpost with bolter fire and righteous flame, sweeping the greenskins from the waterworks they had befouled. In their place we raised a forward operating base, with barracks, strong points, and guns pointed outward. Water, life for the city, flowed behind our lines once more. Ahead of us, only more blood.
Well done.
Scouts awaiting
the
orders.
Waterworks are under our
Faith is
control.
shield.
Now we must start building a base before we hunt down the rest of the Praise the Emperor.
Scouts awaiting objective.
Let us capture these strategic points and
Ever
establish a
vigilant.
base of operations.
I will do as you ask.
There was one task left unfinished. The Guardsmen passed at the beginning of the operation was spent like ammo so we could reach our objective. I did not see their stand, but heard it over the Vox. Las fire, Ork roars, and then silence. I could not return their lives, but I could return to the place where they fell. I diverted a squad of battle brothers back through those same paths. Not to save anyone, there was no one left to save, but to ensure every Ork that butchered them paid in blood. It did not change the report, but it eased a weight I had carried since the moment their channel went quiet.
Under fire. Commencing attack. Cleanse, purge, kill. None shall stop us. Heresy grows. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Ever vigilant.
Praise the Emperor.
Ever vigilant.
What would you have me do?
Marine squad deployed. Ever vigilant.
What would you have me do?
From the new bastion our company divided. The captain took the heaviest squads to hold the front line choke, while a second force pushed through the ruins to recover a stranded sergeant and his battle brother. I advanced with the relief force.
Marine squad deployed,
Emperor,
my
protect
lord.
us! Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Claim it in the name of the Emperor. At your command. At your command. Yes, my lord.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Orders received.
We are taking damage. He who stands
Yes,
with
my
me shall
lord.
be my brother.
Engaging the enemy. At your command.
This day shall be
We
a
stand
glorious
ready.
one for the Imperium.
Heresy grows from idleness.
The Emperor protects.
I'm gonna send them up there.
Awaiting orders.
What would you have me do?
We stand ready. Engaging the enemy. Moving out.
Good stuff. What the heck?
None shall stop us.
Here. There's fellas.
To me,
Orders
my
received,
brothers!
brother. Charge!
Okay.
Onward to glory!
Among the forest paths we found them, armor scorched, ammunition low, yet still standing atop a mound of dead greenskins. Lesser men would have broken or fled, but they were space marines.
Chain attack formation. Understood.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be
Awaiting
nearby.
orders. Faith is our shield. None shall
We
stop
are
us.
the Emperor's chosen.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
We stand ready. Fear our
At
wrath.
your command.
Fear denies faith. Taking damage.
What is your order? What is your order?
I'll just mow them down.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Walk softly
We stand
and
ready.
carry a big gun.
I'll push in from this side too.
Stay vigilant, brothers.
He who stands with me shall be my
What is
brother.
your order? We are the Emperor's
What would you
chosen
have me
objective.
do? By my command, today the enemy shall know
Fear
fear.
denies faith.
Regrouped, we drove straight for the next Ork encampment. The captain's group struck from the front, drawing every gun and blade the Xenos could muster. We came from the flank, a knife sliding beneath the crude armor. Between the frontal hammer and our hidden anvil, the outpost shattered. When the last ramshackle structure fell, the captain ordered us onward. The work of purging Tartarus was far from done.
Beware the alien,
Ever vigilant.
the heretic. What would you have me do?
What is your order?
I
For
on
the
this
glory
day.
of the Imperium. Moving out. None shall stop us.
An unmarked path led us to another fight already in progress. A Killa Kan lumbered through the woods, its saw and guns tearing into two squads of Imperial Guard. They held even as the walker carved the ground around them, lasfire spitting defiantly against the metal that would not yield. This time, we did not pass them by. We struck as one, plasma kraken bolter tearing into the Kan's hull until the machine died screaming in its own flames. Both guard squads survived. They saluted us as saviors. I saw only men who had refused to die before help arrived. We secured the path and turned back toward the front. Our brothers holding the choke point needed relief, and we would not leave them wanting.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, they were in assault.
Ever vigilant.
My faith is my
At
shield.
your command. Awaiting orders.
What would you have me do?
None shall stop us.
Praise the Emperor.
Initiating attack protocol 23. Taking damage. Ever vigilant.
What would you have me do?
We are the Emperor's chosen. Ever vigilant. Fear our wrath.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Praise the Emperor. Follow me into battle. He who stands with me shall be my brother. Praise the Emperor. You will
We
stand
are
your
the Emperor's
ground!
chosen.
At the choke, the captain's line was bloodied but unbroken. Ammunition low, armor scarred, yet still they stood in a wall of ceramite and faith. Our arrival gave them what every warrior needs but seldom receives: hope.
Moving out.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yes, my lord. We stand ready. We stand ready. Moving out.
Once united, we advanced together. Group 1 smashed into an Ork barracks stronghold, silencing the vile forges that spat out fresh boys. My force sealed the route behind, ensuring that no new tide of greenskins could crash down upon our brothers' flanks. With the breeding pits in ruin, the Xenos only had one refuge left.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Today the enemy shall know fear.
At your command. Stay vigilant, brothers. Charge! We stand ready. Moving out. Commencing attack. Yes, my lord.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Fear denies faith.
While the enemies of the
We
Emperor
are the
still draw
Emperor's
breath,
chosen.
there can be no peace. He who stands
What's
with
your
me
order?
shall be my brother.
What is your order? Yes, my lord. What is your order? Cleanse, purge, kill.
Today the enemy shall know
Reporting,
fear.
sir.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Send them in, boys.
Maintain attack formation. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Killa Kan.
On alert, brothers.
Yes, my lord.
The enemy must be nearby.
All Imperial guns turned toward the final Ork stronghold. A Killa Kan and its mob of boys threw themselves at us in one last futile charge. They broke upon us like water on rocks. Bolters roared, chainswords drank deep, and rockets tore their fortifications rivet from rivet.
Emperor, protect us! Walk softly
Faith
and
is our
carry a
shield.
big gun.
The Emperor protects.
Lining up our targets.
What would you have me do?
Fear denies faith.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Direct us to the enemy.
Another hole.
Yes, my lord. Scouts advance.
The Emperor protects.
We stand ready.
That's it.
I must speak with the captain.
He is giving the Emperor his praise. Leave him this moment.
Yes, Brother Librarian. We completed our sweep of the area and can find no more Orks.
Indeed. Tell your squad to move ahead and clear the company's path.
Yes, Brother Librarian.
I will suffer no trespass.
Our scouts reported the area clear of Orks. The Librarian, however, was not at ease. I watched him gaze into the dark beyond our newly won lines, as if listening to a voice no human ear should hear. When he finally spoke, his words were not for us, but for whatever lingered just beyond sight. I will suffer no trespass. I do not know what shadow walks these ruins beside us. I only know this. If it stands against the Imperium, we will meet it with the same resolve we showed the Greenskins, and pray that our faith is enough.